Hello all. This is the fourth session of the chapter amines, and here you can find the distinguishing reactions of primary, secondary and tertiary amines. In the previous sessions, you have already seen that there are three different types of amines, which are primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amines. So here we are going to see how can we identify, how can we distinguish whether the given amine is primary, secondary or tertiary amine. So you will be given with a sample of amine. You are supposed to identify or you are supposed to say whether the given amine sample is a primary amine or secondary amine or a tertiary amine. To do that, to know whether it is primary, secondary or tertiary amine, we can conduct two different type of tests, among which an important one is nitrous acid test. When I say nitrous acid, you all should remember that HNO2, that is nitrous acid, is not readily available. We have to prepare nitrous acid by combining sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid. So two compounds, sodium nitrite and hydrochloric acid, should be combined and HNO2, nitrous acid, should be formed first. The prepared nitrous acid should be combined with the given sample to know whether the given amine is primary, secondary or tertiary amine. So to know that, there should be three different observations for the three different amines. So we'll see which are the different type of observations. So in the case of primary amine, it will react with nitrous acid to give a nitrogen gas which is seen as bubbles. The equation can be shown as RNH2, which is primary amine, combining with HONO, that is nitrous acid, to form ROH, which is an alcohol, along with the formation of N2, nitrogen gas and water. In this reaction mixture, N2, the formation of nitrogen gas, can be observed in the form of bubbles. In secondary amine, react with nitrous acid to give NLO, oily nitrosamine. So, when the given sample is treated with HNO2, if in the test tube or in the beaker you are getting NLO oil, we can say that the given amine is secondary. Tertiary amine react with nitrous acid to give soluble nitrite salts. So, if you are getting a clear solution without the formation of any bubbles, you can clearly say the given amine is primary. So, what you are supposed to do? The given sample is treated with nitrous acid. So in the test tube, if you are getting a clear solution along with the formation of some bubble like, you can say it is a primary amine. Instead, if you are getting an yellow oil, you can say it is a secondary amine. Or only a clear solution without any formation of a bubble, you can say it is a tertiary amine. In the case of secondary amine, the reaction is R2NH plus HONO, which is nitrous acid, giving R2NNO, it is nitrosamine plus water. And in the case of tertiary amine, R3N, we can say R3N plus HONO, giving R3NH plus ONO minus, which is trialkyl ammonium nitrite. This is the one test which we can use to distinguish or identify whether the given amine is primary, secondary or tertiary amine. Coming to the next test, which is Hinsberg test. It is a very important test where the Hinsberg reagent is benzene sulfonyl chloride. Benzene sulfonyl chloride is termed as Hinsberg reagent, which can also be used to identify whether the amine is primary, secondary or tertiary. So what will happen when a primary amine is reacted with benzene sulfonyl chloride? When a primary amine is treated with Hinsberg reagent, we get a sulfonylamide which is soluble in sodium hydroxide. So we have to treat the sample of amine with Hinsberg reagent followed by treatment with the alkali. So on treatment with an alkali, if it is soluble compound, then we can say it is a primary amine. In the case of a secondary amine, again there will be a formation of sulfonylamide on treating with Hinsberg reagent, but on reacting with alkali, the compound will be insoluble. And in the case of tertiary amine, there will not be any reaction with Hinsberg reagent. So in this way, we can identify all the three different type of amines. We can see the reactions of primary amine with Hinsberg reagent as shown in the slide. Benzene sulfonyl chloride, the first one, C6H5SO2Cl plus primary amine NH2, RNH2 will be giving N-alkyl benzene sulfonamide. Here you can see a hydrogen atom attached to nitrogen atom is there still remaining. So that will make it soluble when it is treated with alkali. In the second case, which is secondary amine, again benzene sulfonyl chloride will be reacting with the secondary amine to form NN dialkyl benzene sulfonamide. There is no hydrogen atom left out over nitrogen, so it will be insoluble in alkali. So in the amine itself, there is no hydrogen atom in the case of tertiary amine, so it will not react with Hinsberg reagent itself. So in this way, we can make use of two different ways to make out whether the given amine is primary, secondary or tertiary amine. So this session explains the distinguishing reaction between primary, secondary and tertiary amine, or we can identify them by nitrous acid or Hinsberg test.